Hi everybody, I have just done the first day at Green Door Studios and I thought I'd work backwards from today to yesterday. So we're starting with the day where we're making the table runner, and I'm just now showing you a few of Rachel's snippets of her table runner that she worked on in Italy and then brought over to show us and inspire us. So Christmas theme, we didn't have to do Christmas theme. There's edging, cant the stitch, thread painting, and always very generous packs for us to work with lots of goodies and lots of threads. Two packs, one's got the runner in, one's got a lot of other things, and both have threads and things in. So you get an idea of what we got in the packs, which was amazing. The packs included some of Sarah's vintage Suffolk puffs that she'd picked up in New York, and lots of laces, pins, 2 needles, an embroidery one and a crewel needle. And this is the start of my piece where I have put on some corner pieces. Now I'm going to show you the laid out piece. I've had to lay it out on the bed because it was just too big. I felt so blessed and very happy to get the edging that I got on this piece. Everyone was different, but this was just right up my alley. So I have stitched down those pieces, and I've got to just stitch down a couple of these, and we'll, as each day progresses, we'll do more with, you know, thread painting and stuff. But this is where I got up to today, and just showing you that's the little nun mark that shows that it was from the nunnery. Okay, just before I start my stash from the sewing box, I thought I would share this little Kris Kringle we got, a little packet of Mentos from Joanne. Thank you so much, Joanne. This beautiful, very fine little thin lace. Gorgeous clothes peg with some threads and some dingle dangles. And the note here says the green is Fiore hand-dyed DK4 Parakeet 012. Pink is NNK hand-dyed super chunky Barbie pink. I'm pretty sure there were a few ladies who were very happy to get that bright pink. And the red is Fiore hand-dyed DK4 in hot pink confetti, which is number 078, and it's variegated. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? So I just thought I'd quickly insert that here before I do the sewing box haul video part. Bye. Okay, so sorry about the wobbly camera, but first things first, today was a wonderful day of kindred spirits, and I just wanted to say my table was Kate, Missy, Margaret, Maria and Virginia, so we all had a lovely chat. Next table over was Kelly, Dawn, Corinne, Lynn and Megan, and then another table behind me was Dawn and Kelly. Yes, sorry about that, Kelly and Dawn. Ladies, Merle, Vanessa, Joanne, Chris and Sheridan, and of course the wonderful Zoe, and of course Juju, Rachel and Sarah. And I just wanted to shout out to all those people there, because some said they're subscribed to my channel and they said that they watch, and it just was an interesting conversation. I was so honoured, and thank you ladies for watching my videos. Just really it was very touching. Something that we all discovered today was everyone thinks when they're liking that they're supporting the channel, which of course they are, but everyone thought that I knew who liked, but I don't know who likes. It just says liked, someone liked your video, but it doesn't say anything. So they've all said they're going to start commenting, because that's the only way I know who it is that's liking or watching. So, you know, just say hi. It's just a lovely thing to do. And I really, really enjoyed meeting people who knew my work and who knew what I was doing. Fabulous. So what a wonderful first day. Now this is my little Find Joy in the Journey little junk journal that I made before I came away. So this is my little write notes in book for this time away. So we've just started, so I haven't written much in it, but I'll keep filling it out when I get back home. Just a bit of fun, love it. It's got the old Mowgli book cartoons, and I have painted a lot so this can have artwork done. It's a pretty full couple of days, so I'm thinking now that I'm going back on Sunday, I probably won't get much in the way of external art done. And so it's not an art retreat like the last time in that respect, but it is a retreat in terms of having time to stitch and to work on what we're making. Now, the next thing I want to do is start to show you the day before. Okay, so I had a lovely stay at Wollongong the day before yesterday, and then came here to Mossvale Caravan Park last night. But while I was driving from Wollongong to Mossvale, I went up and went to the Carrington sewing box, and it's one of the smaller ones. But I did get a bit of stuff that I kind of wanted to share. So I'll just take it out and do it bit by bit. So like $3 for all this trim. I thought that might be nice for the Christmas theme. I still am undeciding how Christmassy mine will be, but anyway, I was having fun. Today I was having great fun. I was very happy. This really old Rick-Rack, and this really, look how old that is. Still in its original packaging. Waltons. I don't know if anyone in Australia remembers Waltons, but that's still in its packaging. Isn't that amazing? I picked up some silk ribbons because I've been watching Jennifer Claston, and in fact I do have one of her books on my Christmas list from my sister, so that'll be fun. I've got some of this at home, but I saw it and went, oh, I love it. Mine's run out, or it's right near the very end, and I just really love it. You know I love yellow. You know how it is. All right, I want to get out the rest of these little bitty bits and pieces. While I was there, they had like $1 for these old measuring tapes, and I love measuring tapes. I've got quite a few hanging up, so I wanted to add to my stash. Of course, yellow buttons. How could I say no? More yellow buttons. I cannot stop myself. Got, what's over here? Oh, my bag, it's so full. Some more really incy-wincy Rick-Rack. Some crewel needles that are in the original packet. I think there's 1 or 2 missing, but it's just so nice to add original ones into my stash. Now I've got a couple of these bits of almost yellow buttons, a couple of teal buttons. I love buttons that look like lollies, so these look a bit like lollies. Love them. And guess what? More yellow buttons. So I also, where's that? So the silks, I got a bit of green. I got a couple more sharps. And honestly, sharps are my favourite needles, believe it or not. For the background stitching, love them. Now, there were 2 of these and they were $5 each, but this is vintage. And look at that. There was a sort of a antique white one as well, but I just felt this one was a bit more unique, so I was interested. But look, it's still got its original packing. Wool and cotton, 36 yards. So that one was $5. So not everything's $1 at the sewing basket. Some things can be a bit expensive. I think they're the only three. I picked up some variegated threads. It's a nice orangey to yellow and a really bright yellow and white, and then a pink. So they're the Panda Ruby 10. Don't know what that is. This is Anchor Pearl 12. I will use them. I might have to go rogue and start using those on my Christmas thing. Of course, I think you all know that Kate and Corin will have already gone rogue, and I'm sure they'll share what they're making in their channel so you can see. I said to the lady, I came in for some thin, this beautiful thin Appletons, and there was none on the shelf, and my basket is full, but I came in only for Appletons. And she went out the back and she found just these couple of Appletons that had not been put on the shelf yet. So I was very happy to get them, but she also said she had a stash at home that she was de-stashing, so we've swapped numbers to do a deal. So hopefully there'll be a little surprise in my mail soon. Now, I did not need this. Of course I didn't need it. How many buttons have I got? But I love big buttons, and there's lots of big buttons in here, and I got it really for them. I don't know if I want to open it. The lovely young girl that was working in the shop, the Downs children, they're just so friendly. They're so sweet. Well, she comes up and she goes, oh, they would be nice on a necklace. She was so excited. But there are things in here, like I love the little tiny weeny almost doll buttons. I love these super huge large ones, and it's quite a good mix. It was $6. It's like there is a lot in here, so I'll be sharing some of these. Excuse the noise outside. I'm in a caravan park, and about this time people sort of come home from work or turn up with their caravans to set up. So sorry, it's a little bit loud, but it's a really nice caravan park. It really is. All right, so the last share I've got before I put that on the ground, before I toddle off to the sleepy land. Oh, here's the other, a blue tape measure. Is the doilies that I got. I knew I didn't really want to get a lot, but from yesterday when I shared the hankies, like prayer flags hanging up outside the shops, the shop in Bruthen, I started to look at hankies, and so that's where I started in this section, and I just found a hanky that I'll probably use, not like a prayer flag, but I got inspired to find some more like pretty hankies like this with the edging. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. I love that edging. But don't you think that's a nice idea, to hang up hankies as prayer flags? I just thought it was wonderful. Look at this one. Those beautiful crocheted edges, and then the delicate little butterflies in pink with the flowers. Just divine. Matching pair. So 2 of these pink ones. Looks like a fuchsia. This is interesting because this has got this pink background and this one's got a white background. So they're matching, but they're different. Cute. Very cute. One, I think is that the last hanky? Yeah, I think so. And just this blue one, which has got this gorgeous little, looks like a daffodil, but it's blue. But it's got the finest little embroidery. Imagine how much trouble people went to make a hanky just to blow your nose on it. But I love them. They're just gorgeous. Now, this is a collar. So isn't that sweet? Just a little beautiful collar, which I like. I do like little collars like this. And this is a very, very pale yellow. So that's also right up my alley. Oh, it's just beautiful. I was talking to Virginia today about how I saw this, because it is actually a cut work linen, and how I'd been watching. Someone started to stitch it. I'll have to see if I can match that, but someone's already started to stitch it to then cut it out. And because I was watching Marion, and she kind of, from Marion's World, and she kind of made it a little bit well, it's like debunking the myth of you know, it's not that hard if someone breaks it down step by step, and she was showing how to do it. And so I wanted to give it a go. So when I saw this, I thought, you know what, $3 for cut work, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to give it a go sometime this year. Someone asked in class, what's my project for the year? And I thought, well, between the Roxy's, Kate's Vessels Once a Month, the Roxy Girls Volume 7, which is a very large piece, I'm not actually quite sure what I'm going to get done. So I will attempt to do the cut work. I know, it's just what a lovely couple of days. And this piece comes with 2 matching side bits. So, you know, the old days with used to get the mirror with the chest of drawers, but it had the little drop down in the middle, and then you'd have one of these pieces on either side, like the 40s Art Deco type of things in your bedroom. But that, I just really loved it. I love this seed stitch in the background, and all the flowers and the leaves. Another one that I really love but may not want to, I don't know if I'll do anything, I don't know. Some of these pieces I'm starting to fall in love with and think, and you know what, I don't actually know if I want to use them for anything like cutting them up or anything. But anyway, I thought of Kate. You are Kate, I thought of you, and I found this. And in fact, I will bring it. You might like it because it's got all the pink. One of those crinoline ladies. And just a little bit of rough cut work. Not finished, not even finished. Someone was practicing. Well, I think it's not finished, but it's uniform, so maybe they didn't want to do these ones, or maybe they just didn't get that finished. 50 cents. I liked the blue. Another one. Now the lady in the shop, when I got this, she said, it's stained, but it's one of my favourites. And I thought, you know what, it is. I love it. You could stick it in a bit of bleach, but it looks a little bit like it's been tea stained. I love the red flowers, and I'm just now looking at it and thinking, I wonder if that'll go in the middle of my table runner, because I put one of Zoe's plates down and drew a circle. And I was chatting to Sarah today about it, and Sarah had said if she hadn't had so much work for school, if she'd have got round to getting hers made to bring to the class, she was thinking of putting a wreath. And of course everyone's doing wreaths on the Sunday, but I'm not doing that class. So I'm thinking there's a possibility I might put this right in the middle as a sort of a statement, and this can hold a candle or something like that. but I liked it. I like to see, I love this colour, but I also like to see a bit of red. Beautiful. You can tell it's hand done. There's that. Now I just grabbed this because I know I'll just use this for backing. I probably won't use it for much else, but what I really liked was that I can probably cut out some of these just for the end of my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 6. They're a bit autumny because they're leaves, but I think this is the only completed one. These are not completed, there's still bits of stitching to be done. I actually still think that's beautiful, but yeah, I'll probably cut this out and put that in my Journal of Stitchery. And my last thing that I got, and this was just like, yes, it was $8, but I saw it and I loved it so much, and it is a vintage peg bag, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it hasn't been stitched yet, but there's a pattern there to stitch. Never seen anything like it. And so there you go. So that's my day 3 and 4 of my little art retreat, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the sewing box stuff. And I will show you when the lady sends me her little home stash of Appletons, what I get. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.